Welcome everybody, Dustin Williams here for Digilog Wade Park. The St. Cloud Apollo Eagles taking on the always tough ROCORI Spartans in girls volleyball. Trailing early in game one, the Eagles misplay the serve, but Mallory White hits the ball over and eventually ROCORI is going to come up with a big mistake on their own, leading to an Apollo point. A couple plays later, Apollo is going to get locked up in a long point. A great dig here by Apollo Eagles' Amanda Walls. They would hit the ball over right into no man's land, leading to the point for Apollo. But eventually, ROCORI would tighten up and play great defense. Here, Kelsey Stummis at the net for ROCORI. A nice point here as Apollo spikes the ball over. They would block it at the net and eventually get the point. Apollo on the serve, trailing by a few, but here the ace. However, ROCORI was just too much. It's a nice dig here. They would ride the back of Jordan Hansen, their star player, and eventually ROCORI would go on to win game one. 25-19 is your score. A close game and a nice effort by Apollo, but just falling a little short in game one. The Eagles would come out strong in game two here with a great spike tipped out by ROCORI, and Apollo would get the point. However, the Spartans just too strong, overmatching Apollo. Huge block at the net once again by Kelsey Stummis for ROCORI. Apollo played tough in game two, but they just simply weren't any match for ROCORI. Is here a big spike later in the game. Almost an America's Funniest Home Videos moment as the dad on the far side catches the ball. He would laugh it off as it almost hit him in the midsection. Even when ROCORI would misplay the ball on the bad set, they would still find a way to hit it over the net, hit it right into no man's land. ROCORI dominated game two. Here a nice point and great effort by Apollo, but once again they would eventually come up short. Great hit over the net, but eventually ROCORI would win game two. 25-12 would be your final. Points few and far between for Apollo in this game. They would head into game three down 2-0. ROCORI continued their dominance in game three. Here a great shot over the net by ROCORI's Jordan Hansen. She would spike the ball one more time. Apollo with the nice dig, but she would get it right back, flick it over the net, and Apollo just couldn't come up with the ball. Apollo didn't lose these games for lack of effort, but they simply made too many mistakes against a solid ROCORI Spartan squad. Here they hit the ball just over the net, however, it was also just out of bounds. Eventually, ROCORI would go on to bury this game 25-16 and win the match 3-0 against your Apollo Eagles.